These are super protein waffles. They are dairy-free, egg-free, gluten-free, and this video is free. You're free to comment, free to top these however you want, and you can freeze them. Okay, I'm done. Each waffle comes out to 14.5 grams of protein. I like to make them in batches so I can grab them, toss them into the toaster oven, and eat them like a snack, or load them up like how you would any other waffle, and they are super easy to make. First, you just need some rolled oats. These are Bob's Red Mill and they're certified gluten-free. I'm gonna toss 1 cup of these into a food processor with a big pinch of salt, about a cup of your favorite protein powder. For me, this is Happy Viking. It has a good flavor. That's gonna give us about 40 grams of protein here. I'm gonna use the vanilla, but you can really flavor these how you want. I've tried a few different brands of protein and it all comes out pretty good. Now we're just gonna pulse this together and blend up those oats into kind of like a rough flour. You still want this to be a little grainy if you want the texture. If you don't want any texture at all, you can actually just pulverize this down into like a pure flour form. But me, I want it to be kind of like a whole grain waffle. Now, once this is in its flour form, I'm going to add a 1/4 cup of coconut oil, 1 16-ounce block of silken tofu. If there's any liquid in the container, go ahead and toss that in too. And we're gonna add 2 teaspoons lemon juice and a 1/4 teaspoon baking powder. Now we just need to pulse this together. And boom, this is our mixture. I forgot something, but I'll tell you about that in a little bit. Now you can add in a little maple syrup if you want it on the sweeter side, which will also help them brown up a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. And if your mixture is feeling too thick, start adding water in about a tablespoon at a time to get you a nice kind of cake batter-like consistency. I ended up adding about 3 tablespoons of water to mine. Now at this point, our mixture is still cold because I pulled all of this stuff out of the refrigerator. I wanna make sure this comes up to closer to room temperature so that way it cooks evenly. So we're gonna let this sit covered for about 15 minutes, which is plenty of time for today's sponsor.
Did you know the first perforated toilet paper rolls were introduced in 1890? But it wasn't until 1930 that we officially had splinter-free tissues. That's wild. And now we're clear-cutting our forest just to make something that we use once and flush down the toilet. And that's why I love Real Paper. Real makes sustainable paper that contains no trees. It's made from 100% bamboo and is certified by the Forest Stewardship Council. That means they are responsibly harvesting bamboo grass that is used for their paper. And while all of the TP you get from the grocery store is packaged in plastic, Real Paper's packaging is plastic-free, compostable, and offers free shipping on all orders. And I love that Real Paper partners with One Tree Planted, so that with every box of Real you buy, they are funding reforestation efforts across the country. Instead of cutting down trees like the rest of the TP industry, Real is helping to actively plant them. And I just love how great this paper is. It's super soft and feels super high quality. So gang, Real Paper is available for easy, hassle-free subscriptions or for one-time purchases on their website. All orders are delivered conveniently right to your door with free shipping in 100% recyclable plastic-free packaging. If you head to realpaper.com/Saucestache and sign up for a subscription using my code Saucestache at checkout, you'll automatically get 30% off your first order and free shipping. That's REELPAPER.com/Saucestache and enter promo code Saucestache to get 30% off your order plus free shipping. So let's stop flushing our forest and try Real's tree-free paper. Real is paper for the planet.
Okay, now we're back. Now before we make our waffles, I wanted to show you one of my favorite protein-rich toppings. We're gonna start off with 1 can of coconut milk, a teaspoon of lemon juice, a tablespoon of maple syrup, 1 tablespoon of vegan butter. We're gonna melt that really quick. And we're gonna add in a teaspoon of cinnamon, a little dash of nutmeg, give that a shake, and now we're gonna toss in 1 scoop of protein powder. This is gonna be about 10 grams of protein. You're only adding a little bit to the waffle, so maybe it's about 1 gram of protein per, but it tastes really good. Now we're just gonna toss this in the fridge to let it thicken up while we heat up the waffle iron. Before we make waffles, I was gonna show you can actually do these as pancakes. I'm just gonna grab a scoop, wet it down just a little bit, mix it up to where it's just a bit thinner, toss a pan onto the stove, get it hot, oil it up, throw this in, flip, 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 you have yourself a pancake. I mean, they're a little odd pancakes, but they still come out pretty good. Earlier, I told you I forgot an ingredient, and that's kind of like the binder for this. So this mixture has been sitting, it's came up closer to room temperature. We're gonna add in our binder, which is gonna be Bob's Red Mill egg replacer. Now this is just a mixture of like potato starch, tapioca starch, and a few other ingredients. We're gonna add in about 1.5 tablespoons of this egg replacer. You can use any combination of starch that you like. It will kind of help bind this together. If you're gonna use cornstarch, just add a little bit more. Now for waffles, we're gonna make them just how you normally would. I'm gonna heat up my waffle iron almost to the highest setting. I tried the highest at first, but I decided to back it off as we went because it got a little dark. I'm gonna use about a half of a cup of the mix, which will make about 5 waffles total from this particular mixture. Now you can see these come out light. They are really airy and they look amazing. Now I'm just gonna top mine with my cream mixture that I made, a little bit more maple syrup, and boom.
Now I don't commonly just like make them and like heat them up like this. A lot of times I will throw them in the freezer and then just toast them when I want. But just on their own, these are really good. They're just good waffles.
So I know the protein waffles are my thing. That's why I wasn't even bringing you out for this taste test. But I just wanted to see what you thought of these.
Okay, I'm excited. They look like awesome.
Yeah.
I love this.
Right?
This is really good. This is my thing.
I know, but I have these usually. I don't know if you've ever had my protein waffles before.
No, I've never had like one that you've made.
Yeah. But what do you think? Do you want to give it a little rundown of the taste?
Sure, yeah. It tastes like a waffle. It doesn't taste like any kind of health food waffle. It tastes like a regular good waffle. Maybe it kind of tastes like a whole wheat waffle in a way, but not even as grainy as that. Like I don't usually like whole wheat that much because I find it a little grainy. But this is good. It's a little bit of a thin waffle versus a fluffy waffle.
Yeah.
I mean, the flavor of it is delicious. It's like sweet and delicious. It's not even like super dense or anything like that. It's just nice.
Yeah.
It's like refreshing almost.
Yeah, no denseness. Yeah, they're really good. I mean, these are great waffles.
Yeah, I like them.
That's your piece.
Okay.
Well, that was lunch snack. Yeah.
Sounds good.
Boom.